dishwashing. Cooking is a fight against time. Don't forget that.
Right.
Sir. That boy. I don't get it. He said he wanted to train at a place that's even tougher. He thought maybe when you finally accept him as a chef. Alright, delivery's next. Tick-tock. Remember. Yes, sir. You get it now? He hasn't been out fooling around. He's really serious about his relationship, and he's working real hard to prove himself to you. He may be an amateur, but he's not an ungrateful one. I'd say you got a pretty cool son. I can't hit A. Did my game just crash? Yuta, why didn't you just say so? Did my controller die? It did. What's happening? How could he be? He knows you're a good dad. You've been laying into him. This is supposed. Don't tell him I told you, for his sake, alright? Alright. Come on, let's get back to the restaurant. We don't want to run into him. Right. Whoa! Oh, my controller's just straight up dead, y'all. Time to plug it in. Oops, sorry about that, Yuta-kun. Looks like I bumped into you. Oh, they're gonna be jerks.
Eh?
They're gonna be jerks. Watch where you're walking. This shit costs money, you know. Ow, sorry about that. Dude, I don't like this, man. Bullies are the worst. It's twice now, right? Gotta be more careful. What? But you tripped me last time, too. I'm sorry, what? You back-talking us? No, I'm sorry. Hurry up and make it again. Or maybe we'll have to go out and get the ingredients at our place as punishment. Yes, sir. My child fits. Blob dance. Amber steak. Zanubi. Assholes messing with Yuta like that. Those bastards. Hey, hold on. Huh? Who's this jack-off? Treating my Yuta so horribly and wasting food too. You call yourself chefs? Whiny old goat. Piss off. Oh, now you done did it. Ugh. Hey, you okay?
Oh.
So you're his old man. Then maybe you can tell him something for us. Don't get all fired up. It's something you don't know jack shit about. Seriously, we just want to take it easy. Kid's a pest.
Go.
At least he gives a rat's ass. You two ain't worth dick. Ha. The hell? You shitheads have no right to make fun of Yuta.
Eh?
You trying to start something, pal? Laughing at someone who's trying to do their best to change. I hate guys like you. That right. Well, if there's one thing I hate, it's uppity old shits like you. So rude, these guys, man.
Here we go.
So rude. Guess what? You guys gon' die.
Try this on the side.
Want to fight?
Now squeal for me.
Let's go.
I'm not back again.
Cutlery crash.
Enjoy it. I'll make it work.
You're gonna
make
get
it.
stomped.
Watch this. Get cocky. Yo, 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 yo.
Let's see.
Yeah.
He's stunned. Haha. He's not even gonna get a turn. This power cable config sucks. You gotta reroute everything, I'm telling you. It's gotta be pretty, Weasel. Don't make it like a rat's nest inside of your computer, man. Gotta get that airflow down. It's all about that airflow. Damn, this guy's tough.
Hey.
You lay hands on Yuta again, I'll shove a takeout box up your ass. Chopsticks first. You got that? It's all managed at the front. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We're sorry. Huh? I asked him to go out and get more ingredients. Where'd they go? Shit, it's Senpai. You can't let him see us like this. Run! They just leave. You okay?
Mm.
Yeah. I'll be fine. They won't be bothering him anymore. Come on, let's head back. Okay. Like that, Weasel? Did you see the Peking duck in the window?
Thanks for everything, Kasuga-san.
Don't mention it.
No, I've relied on you for everything. This is the least I can do. Please, take it.
Court tongs. Awesome.
Looks like he started thinking more like an adult. And here I thought he was still a boy. I wanted him to hurry up and be independent. But maybe I was the one depending on him.
Maybe.
I'm back. Oh, Kasuga-san. Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
What now, Dad?
Mhm.
Another lecture?
Yuta, can you make some fried rice? I'm, getting a little hungry.
Huh? Just make it yourself.
Come on, Yuta, make some. For me, too.
Huh? Oh, all right. Thanks for waiting. 2 orders of fried rice.
Hey, looks pretty damn tasty.
We'll, see about that.
Here goes.
We'll see about that.
Yup, I was right. No way an amateur made this stuff. I think maybe you got better, huh, Yuta?
Thank you.
Hey, how was it?
You're definitely improving, but it's still not quite there. Damn it. This fried rice. It's a little too salty.
Dad?
So much for honesty.
See, I got salt in my eye, you guys. It's just salt in my eye. Where did that post come from? It just like, boop. Post.
So itchy.
So itchy. Namba, you were hurting, buddy. Holy moly. Take a power nap. Sheesh. Alright. Look at those elephants. These are dope. Why are there so many road cones everywhere? Are there road cones everywhere in Japan?
Should I open it? Sweet!
Gear. Increases MP by 80. Sure. Namba. Put on some earrings for Namba. Because you know how we do. Oh wait, what's this? More likely to get a good effect from dealer skills. Fortune dice. So she's a dealer, right? Dealer. So instead of tiger belt, maybe we put that on? Okay. How come it doesn't say that it's restricted to dealers? Time to have some Peking duck. The support bracket makes no sense. It's probably made for like a specific
ahead and got
type of
started.
motherboard. Does it connect
You
to the
sure you don't
motherboard,
mind
the
treating
bracket?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but
Why is it doing that?
I don't think they take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna relax during this meeting.
Why?
Depends on what you say. Hopefully I'll relax enough to enjoy the duck.
I don't know why my controller does
So,
that sometimes.
How do you know Arakawa-san? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being produced, and it was top secret.
Why is it doing that? It goes into the expansion slot on the back of the case. It needs another screw hole. Yeah, it does. What is going on? I hate this. Should I turn off my controller and see if that helps it? I'm going to turn off my controller. Turning it off. Turn off. Thank you. Whoa, hello.
Only the heads of the Seiryu clan and the Liumang, plus some officers. Outside of that inner circle, they also had to hire people to smuggle.
It's skipping the cuts, the dialogue, and I'm not pushing anything. The controller is now off and it still did it. It seems to only do it when I'm talking to this guy. I wonder if it's a known bug. It's driving me insane.
Smugglers?
And one
I
of
don't
them
know.
was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
The very beginning.
One day, he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase filled with 100 mil in fake yen. No excuse in the world could have saved him. A mistake that grave required the Seiryu clan to make an example out of him for the other
That's
smugglers.
why he was killed.
But remember, only a few people at the top even knew about the counterfeiting. It wasn't a task they could hand to just anybody. So I, being next in line to inherit the clan, was entrusted to carry.
So did you actually...
I'm sorry that it's cutting it off. I can't do
Yes.
anything about it.
I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Mat, in this very place. 40 years. But I had no idea who was in the room with my target. By the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would see his to make my guilt even worse. Later I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. His wife and her love. Those two fell into the ocean and disappeared. Their corpses were never even...
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents, one after the other.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, disbanded soon after without their leader. Masumi Arakawa became a drifter, along with a few other actors. They couldn't trust anyone, so what other path was there for them, except becoming Yakuza in Kamurocho?
So that's why Arakawa-san became a Yakuza. Hardly had a choice.
Arakawa joined a low-ranking family in the Tojo clan called the Hikawa. Life wasn't easy for him there. They were the kind of family that took hits without
Really?
Yes. so they were always in need of ways to dispose of. Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help with that, and he was extreme. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp in Ijincho.
Really? Even though the family was based in Tokyo? Why?
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yoko because it would afford him opportunities to hunt his father's.
I see.
So was all
so
this
Arakawa-san was using the homeless camp to dispose of bodies all the way back.
was all
then.
this just to get close to him?
Indeed.
Because he knows he killed his father?
As for his hunt, he researched Yakuza and criminals. All he started with was a single his own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here.
So far, it's just been this guy.
Eventually, 7 years after the murder, I received an invitation. He signed his invitation, Masumi Arakawa. It was a bold declaration, and I knew immediately. So I came here, alone. I didn't even bring a...
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was prepared to die.
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways to... And I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that boy the justice the memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. It was always like a small...
Wow.
He was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
He couldn't see that the
Yes.
kid was there because he was too short.
He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze. I couldn't help myself. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was... He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the... But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up. I stopped him as he turned to leave. Didn't you come here for revenge?
And? What did he say?
He said, if only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have... Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to you. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family. So it...
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp, fake bills featuring Yukichi Fuku. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal.
So that's how he knew right away that it was Arakawa that sent
How
him.
was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was up.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the E-Gene-3 continues to this day because of him. I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day, the defective bills were how I chose to communicate the The counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the E-Gene-3 could continue to secretly wield. But of course, that means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me, he can use the fake bills to unravel everything I've... The gift wasn't the bills themselves. They were leverage. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing is faded at this point.
Whoa. So that's the whole story.
That's a
Up till this
crazy, cool
Now
story.
I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those, which of course is a message from Arakawa that only I could The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
He would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you, so he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told...
It's okay. That's enough.
Well, I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
You can see his breathing.
Kasuga,
Yeah?
are you a
It
blood
is Weasel.
relative of Arakawa's?
Like this is good stuff.
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyal... As proud as any father, I think.
Illuminations. Chapter 10 complete. That was so cool. Even with the bug. Pisses me off, but damn.
Nagatacho has been rocked by party chair Ogi Kubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure in politics, Ogi Kubo was the Prime Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people. I look forward to a new Citizens Liberal Party and a new cabinet.
The Prime Minister made more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogi Kubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
Not a conflict of interest there, probably. Not at all.
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly
What's up,
rules
Snoopy?
are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed.
Rainbow Six Deluxe Edition is 50% cheaper than the base game alone right now. With the Steam Autumn sales. They do weird shit like that all the time, Zanubi. I don't understand why they do that. There was something last year, I think, where you could get like an ultimate edition of a game which included like three like version 1, 2, and 3 of this game, and it was cheaper than the first one by itself. I think Steam just when they run those sales, man, they just like they have an algorithm maybe that goes through and starts figuring out pricing, and it misses things like that, I think.
the law. But how many can say they caught people who fell through the cracks?
He looks
You
like a
think
turtle.
you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. I just use them very differently compared to you.
Why is that bed
For
so
example, I managed to fit your downfall into my already very busy schedule.
The governor as the party chair. Nothing could be more
It's
ripe for
alive.
corruption.
low? It's alive.
Everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old men like you. But by next year, Japan will have a new standard, and it will have been written by me.
Spoken like a true amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, "Bleach Japan is a bunch of kids playing at politics." Your home district is Kanagawa's second. Isn't that right? I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle. And he'll have the Citizens Liberal Party's ringing endorsement. So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids? Our candidate's victory in Kanagawa's District 2 is all but certain.
The EKG
So I've
machine.
come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Ijincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Ijincho trash?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're
I
responsible.
want to know
for
how this
maintaining their
guy
home.
cured himself,
And they failed.
essentially.
That's
He was,
what
like,
makes them
dying.
disposable. But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement, my former chair. I truly wish that for you. I hope you'll visit Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it. And I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
I don't think he's gonna be there. I want to ride the Ferris wheel. Karaoke.
So, is your hideout?
Yep, go ahead. Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but, where could I even do that?
Yes. The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad crashers.
We're not crashing it. Namba-san gave us permission.
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he has to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Namba.
Hey, where are the rest of your people
Namba's got a
now that
crush.
Komi Jewel HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
Well, I get why Jun Gihan is staying here, since his place is a pile of ashes. What's Zhao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liumeng. Wouldn't have sent the right message. So, I've joined the ranks of the homeless.
Still doesn't explain why you need to stay here.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach Japan. Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell, all of Japan, is golden after the Komi Jewel thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan topples Komi Jewel gang. Grassroots org achieves what police never could.